you can see the new setting, but this is part of my new thing, pop-up perspectives. I just came up with a brand new catchy name for it, but remember, like a lot of my lives going forward, this is only going to be 10 minutes. I am not going to hit 11. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds to come in because, as always, there's never any warning. That's why it's called a pop-up. But I do have a perspective here, and I think I will kick off in about 30 seconds. So that way we can get some heads in here, or at least, really, I only need one person. Okay, there we go. Cesaro, credit, chilling food is in the building. So, like I said before, this is pop-up perspectives, and instead of long form, because I've been so busy and I haven't had time to put out perspective videos in long form, and I've been extremely busy with travel. What better way to do it than to do it in a format that I've done a long time, and that's live. So this will be one perspective, just like my last video was one perspective. Now this perspective is, and I will keep it so blunt with you, please stop just drinking the Kool-Aid where points are concerned. I've heard countless videos talking about a Marriott points worth 0.7, Amex points worth is worth 2 cents per point. I'm going to teach you guys a word. It's called aggregation. It is an aggregate. It's a fancy way to say average. You have to understand that I've said this in perspectives before, that the points guy is not God, or a lot of these places that give you aggregate points values are not God. So if they tell you that a point is worth 2 cents per point, that means that they have averaged together over a myriad of different variables all sorts of redemptions, meaning that they've had redemptions where they got zero point 0.4 cents per point. They've had redemptions where they have gotten 14 cents per point. It's all mixed in. So now they have an aggregate value that they give to you guys. And I've seen people make entire videos, and it's really kind of misleading, make entire videos on what you should get because this is how much a Hilton point is worth. That, to me, I can't stand it anymore, so I have to make a perspective on it. Aggregate point values are just that. They're more of a guideline as opposed to a hard and fast rule, because otherwise people wouldn't say things like your miles may vary. Now, if you watched the live with me, Damian Sledge, and Joe Barreto yesterday, you already know how I feel about your points may vary. There are things that are variable, and your points value is variable, but the condition of the variability of your points depends on you, because you can simply choose not to redeem. That's it. There's no such thing as an emergency points redemption, because look, I've seen people run out of cigarettes who have ran around like their kid is having emergency surgery on their Kravis valve, or insert random body part wherever. I just made one up for the sake of it. So you can always choose simply not to redeem if you're not getting the value that you want. You have to understand that points are made for us to bolster our spending power. We pay membership fees in the way of annual fees for credit cards in a lot of cases to get these points and redeem them with travel partners. That's the whole deal. That's the whole thing. That's how it works. So if you're choosing to take the minimum, that's fine. I don't want to hear any crying about it. But the fact is, you want to make the best out of it that you possibly can, or you can simply choose not to redeem. But to assign a point value to something because you simply can't do better than someone else doesn't make any sense. Some people, it is unheard of for them to only get 2 cents per point of their Amex points. Some people, it is unheard of in order for them to get anything less than a penny a point for their Hilton points, regardless of what any doctor of credit, travel website, credit, Reddit, whatever may say. It doesn't matter, because they already know if I'm not getting this, and I simply won't redeem. So it's not that their miles are varying, they're just choosing where to drive the car. So that is the other thing. That's the thing. That is my perspective. Please understand that these point values that you hear from a lot of these authority websites, and even some of your favorite creators, they're simply aggregates. They are a factor of what people think they can do with points on any given day, instead of a focused plan on doing a redemption to get the best value. Notice I didn't say the highest cent per point, but the best value. Period. Point blank. That's it. Remember that word, aggregate. By all means, please look it up. It is an aggregate value. On average, you can get 2 points. Well, me personally, I have not gotten less than 6 cents per point from my Amex points. But then again, I'm not redeeming every day. I do big trips with my wife for our anniversary, for her birthday, and maybe something in between. So maybe that's why my cent per point value is so high. And that's why I won't settle for anything less, because that is what I've become accustomed to. So for me, Amex points aren't worth 2 cents per point. They're worth a minimum of 6 cents per point. That's how the maths. That's what you get when your math starts mathing. So please, everyone, please take these aggregate cent per point values with a grain of salt. Understand that if they tell you that you're only going to get 0.7 cents for your Marriott point, if you find a redemption for a penny a point, you're better than the aggregate. Who knows? You could even find something even higher. You think outside of the box like me, like my video with my Marriott Bonvoy point redemption, I got 8 cents per point with Marriott points. Of course, they're not going to put that into the aggregate because they're expecting people to use those points on properties as opposed to taking awesome flights like I do. But still, when you think outside of the box, you can extract crazy amounts of value from points that maybe even they didn't think of. So we're about halfway through. Let me go to the chat. All right, let's see here. Cesar in the building. Credit Chillin' Food. What's going on? Matt Clausen. Eli Wynn. What's up, brother? They hate me. What's going on? Yeah, this is a new format, pop-up perspectives. So this way I don't have a ton of time going between perspective videos because I really do enjoy them. So why not do it for 10 minutes? That way you guys aren't sitting like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours just looking at my face. Now, remember, like I said, I can give you an hour because I know a lot of stuff, but what's the point of that? Let's just keep it fun, keep it light. All right, let's see here. John R in the house. Filmo's working on that first video. I'm telling you, he's gonna drop it. It's gonna shock the world. All right, so with that being said, I literally did this. I got 2.5 minutes left. Anybody got any quick questions? We got John R saying #take the trip, and I'm still working on a very special video. So this is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm still collating the information for my Greece redemption, so I can try to see if I can get the cash points, the cash value versus the points value, because I didn't think I was actually going to do a video on that, but then it was requested when I did my Marriott redemption videos. So I'm trying to backtrack and get that information, so that way that video can be pretty accurate. Damn, this car gets hot, man. I don't know how Anthony does this. Oh, let's try to, oh man. So, Woodsy in the building. Woodsy just joined us. Just wanted to let you know, just doing a pop-up perspective about aggregate points value and why people probably shouldn't hang their hats on it. Now, as a contrary opinion, I do understand that some people say, well, without that guidepost, people won't know if they're getting a good value or not. To that, I can give you a little bit of grace where that is concerned, but in the face of the fact that people use that as an absolute, that's where I draw the line. So if you're brand new, okay, it's a guidepost. That's it. The journey is still yours to take. The redemption is still yours to take. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing people tell me how much points are worth who do no redemptions at all, period. They never do any. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox because I got a question. Credit Chill Food asked, Chad, would you wait to apply for the AA City Executive Card or take an offer on an upgrade with no incentives? The executive card. So the executive card, that's the black card. I would do the application, because if you're getting the AA executive membership along with it, might as well take the points along with it too. It doesn't hurt to get a free flight. You know what I mean? And the incentive won't match up to the new sign-on bonus. Thoughts on the IHG Premier Biz card. Now, I said I'm not going to go over 11 minutes, so I'm going to make this real quick. It's good. The ISG program is one of the unsung heroes of the hotel programs, and they have great properties that you can do good redemptions for. And the Premier Business Card also, I believe, gives you status that is useful. I believe it's platinum status. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But like I said, I'm at 10:15. Remember, these will never hit 11 minutes. So I'm going to let you know right now, you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be here. I appreciate you. Without you, there is no me. I don't count milestones. Each and every one of you is a milestone. Thank you so much for joining me for this 10-minute strike pop-up perspective. So you never know when another pop-up may happen. And with that, I bid you adieu.